Hey everyone, I'm back. Happy New Year's. It's a little late, about 5 days late. You're all probably back in school. Um, so, new year, new gear, new rules, new everything. I wanted to make a short video, but that's not going to happen because I always go on about what I'm trying to do in every video. So this is probably going to be a long one, but I'm going to try to speed it up as much as I can. So first things first, we're going to be switching mics. You've all trusted this mic, the good old Samson C01, to be your ear in the room. And while this is a great mic, definitely a mic you want to be considering if you're doing vocals. It's an all-purpose mic for recording. I've recorded guitars, basses, vocals, drums. It does it all. But this mic requires everything to be upfront and personal with it. You have to get up close with it. And so it's not as sensitive as I would like. And it's also not a large diaphragm microphone like what I have right here. And this is my AKG Perception 100. I love this microphone. I got it when it first came out, or right about the same time. And it's just a great mic, large diaphragm, wonderful sound. And I've been running a bunch of tests on another channel that I put test shots on. And it's performed great, and so we're gonna go ahead and take a shot with this mic from now on. It gives a fuller sound. It's much more sensitive. It's much more awesome for vocals. So it'll actually replace not only our Samson Z01, but also the Rode video mic will be leaving us in favor of the AKG Perception 100. And so, like I said, while this mic is great and you definitely want to consider it if you're a musician on a budget, especially a vocalist, it will no longer be part of this show, but it will appear in just about everything else I do. So if you're checking out anything else I do, maybe if we do sound samples in a different way, you're probably going to be hearing this mic again plenty of times, but you probably won't be seeing it anytime in the near future, or really anymore in the videos. You'll just be hearing it. So with that being said, goodbye to the Samson Z01, and say hello to our AKG Perception 100. They actually don't make these anymore, or at least as far as I know, they don't make them anymore, because AKG released the Perception 120, and so I have that mic as well, but they've added bells and whistles that we don't need for this show. We just need a mic that gets the sound clear and precise, and it just sounds good. And yeah, so this is perfect. It's basically the same mic anyway, just with I believe it has a -20 dB pad and also a bass cut or something to that effect. It helps with wind noises and such. And so yeah, so this doesn't have any of that, but it's the 120 is a little more sensitive. But either way, they're basically the same microphone, and this is just perfect. So we're going to start using this one, and hopefully it'll be the one that sticks. So yeah, so you'll also be saying goodbye to the Rode VideoMic, unfortunately. Even though it's done great work with us, we no longer require it, as this will be covering both vocals and instruments. So yes, the AKG Perception 100, like I said, they don't really make these anymore, but if you want one of these, you can get yourself a Perception 120. Comes with a few more bells and whistles, and it's usually around $70. So it's a great mic that you can get on the cheap, and it sounds amazing. Yeah, so that without further ado, we're gonna get to the point of this video. I've already eaten up like 5 minutes, so let's get to it. All right, so now you should be hearing me through the Perception 100 microphone. I forgot to mention one thing before we put up the Perception 100 microphone, and that's that there's also going to be a change in cable. I've been using this, which is a Monster Standard 100 cable, and it's a great cable. Definitely something you want to have in your arsenal. But I'm going to go ahead and switch to this. This is the Planet Waves circuit breaker cable. And the cool thing about this is that it has this little button here, and I guess it's the circuit breaker. I'm not too good with electronics, but basically you push it in and you don't hear any noise, and then you push it in again and then you hear noise. So it's fantastic. It's a great cable, and it's definitely it does have better quality, to be honest. It sounds great. It's definitely something you want to look into if you have a little more cash. And yeah, I rarely use this cable, and I thought, what the hell? It's better, and it works better for this show. Might as well use it, right? So with that being said, we're going to go ahead and plug this in, and we're going to go ahead and get to the point of this video. All right, and now we're going to get to the point of this video, and that's this guitar right here. It's my Mexican-made Fender Telecaster Standard Series. And I made a video about this guitar a little while ago, and the quality wasn't that great, to be honest with you guys. And yeah, so you didn't get a really good idea of what was going on with this guitar, and that's why I'm making another one. And I think the thumbs down show that more people were not happy with the way I presented the guitar. And to be honest, I'm not entirely happy. It does give you an idea of what's going on with the guitar, but it doesn't really give you a full picture. And so the thing with this guitar is that I have a Seymour Duncan hot rails pickup here in the neck position, and that's the whole thing. That's what I'm trying to show you in this video, just give you a good idea of what that sounds like. And of course, we're going to be running this guitar through my trusty Fender Frontman 15G. Not the best amp in the world, but definitely something that most people come across sometime in their guitar playing experience. So it gives you a pretty good idea of what the pickup sounds like through a halfway decent amp, I guess, for what it is. So at this point, I like to give you a quick shot of what my settings look like. I have the treble at 12 o'clock, middle just below 6 o'clock at 4, and the bass about 7, so about 3/4 of the way. And I play with a lot of bass, and it's mainly to get this sound, and I'll show you right now. Yeah, so that's the whole point of that. So you'll excuse how bassy it sounds at times. It's just the tone I prefer to play with. But let's go ahead and get to it. So you've heard what this pickup right here sounds like. That's my pickup in the bridge position, and that's a Sumerian Cobalt by Fender. And they don't really make these anymore, as far as I know. They're no longer on the market. I think you can still find them on eBay and stuff like that. People stocked up before they went out of production. But that's as far as I know right now. I don't think they're producing them anymore. I haven't seen them in a while, but I might be wrong. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and, just like in my last video, I'm going to switch back and forth between the bridge position and the neck position. And basically the bridge will just help to kind of show you the difference in sound. It just kind of something else to kind of clear your palate, I guess, a little bit. I didn't know that ears had palates. So that's what we're going to be doing. So you already heard the bridge position, and now I'll give you an idea of what you can do with the actual Seymour Duncan. And let's try this. Not sure what that was, but one of the great things about this pickup that I love is that it's got that really awesome, just kind of raunchy, dirty sound. It's nice, warm, and kind of creamy, if that makes any sense. It's just really great for playing just kind of really dirty rock and roll kind of things, as you can hear from what I just played. Whereas, if I try to play that on the bridge position, it doesn't sound quite right. So it'll sound something like this. So not quite the same thing, but similar. but still, the brightness, it doesn't suit it. It doesn't feel raunchy, doesn't feel rock and roll, just feels very chaotic and bright. And the beauty of this pickup is that it's nice and creamy, but it still has that bite, and that's what I wanted to get. I had to replace, obviously, the neck position Cimmerian Cobalt that I had here, and one of the beauties of that pickup was that it had enough bite, even though it was nice and warm and kind of soft when you needed it. And this pickup is pretty soft when you need it to be as well. And I'll go ahead and show you by playing something clean. So this is the bridge position, just to give you kind of something to reference. So it sounds something like this. So as always, I'm improvising because I'm horrible at rehearsing things. So now, similar thing in the neck position, just to show you the difference. So it's obviously really warm. It's but it's really nice and full and bassy. Obviously, you know, the settings on the amp are kind of helping there, but just naturally, it's really bass. It's a really bassy, warm pickup. It's really great for really fat stuff. So heavy old school rock, I guess, really chugging along kind of stuff will sound amazing through it. And blues will sound fantastic. I really suck at the blues, but I'm going to try to give you guys an idea of that in just a second. Okay, and so I'm going to go ahead and try to play something blues inspired that kind of leads into a sort of pseudo metal. It's not the greatest thing in the world, but I've been screwing around with it. It's about as good as it's going to get in terms of kind of trying to show you that those genres, because obviously I'm much more well-defined player when it comes to sort of the punk side of things, and especially the chorded progressions. So like I said, in every other video that I've done, I'm not the end-all to be-all of anything. I'm just trying to get you guys a good picture of what's going on with the instrument, and in this instance with the pickup, because the pickup is the focal point of this video. And so I'm going to go ahead and play this little thing on the bridge position, and then I'm going to try to replicate it on the neck position. So it goes a little something like this. So that's it in the bridge position. Not the greatest riff in the world, obviously, but it kind of gives you an idea of what's going on with that idea. So now we're gonna switch to the neck position and play, or try to play, the same thing. And here we go. Yeah, so more or less that's the whole thing. And the thing is, it just, to me, it sounds so much better in the neck position with this pickup. Just sounds warmer, fatter, just sounds creamier. There's something raunchy about it that's just so awesome. And that's why I went with this particular pickup, because what I want to do is be able to switch from full-on punk with something like to something a little more, I guess, classic rock, hard rock kind of thing, with something like what I was playing before, similar to. something more along the lines of that. And that's basically why I chose this pickup. It's great for that warm tone. It's very great on clean, as you already heard. It's just nice and creamy and warm, and it has a bit of bite, so it has, you know, for a lack of a better term, it has some balls to it. And I wanted something that complemented the Sumerian Cobalt, but also it's so versatile because I can just drop the volume a little bit on this and get kind of a kind of thing. And because of my amp settings, I'm still getting a lot of distortion in there. But the point is that it's slightly dirty, but it sounds clean at the same time. And it just sounds good. It sounds warm and punchy, and it's just an awesome pickup. And so that's pretty much it. I just wanted to show you what that pickup sounds like. So that should give you a good idea of what the hot rails sounds like in the neck position on this Telecaster. Whoa, getting a little bit of noise in the signal. This particular pickup, it runs about $80 just about everywhere, but it's definitely some of the best $80 you can spend if you're a musician. Part of the reason that I didn't get a pair is simply because I just love the way the Sumerian Cobalt pickup sounds like. But trust me, if I had a crappy Telecaster like the other guitars that you've seen that I've modified, I definitely would have gone for both, one in the bridge and one in the neck. These pickups are just amazing, definitely worth your money, definitely worth taking a good look at and considering if you're considering to modifying your Telecaster with them. I've seen them in Strats and they're phenomenal in Strats, so if you have a Strat, definitely something you want to look at as well. And that's basically it, guys. That's hopefully this gives you a better idea of what this pickup sounds like, and it helps you on your way to deciding whether you want to get one of these or not. And hopefully this video was a lot better than the last video. It was kind of a rush job just because I wanted to implement the new stuff that I was doing, especially the microphone. And since I had already done a video on this pickup, I just wanted to screw around and kind of show you what the pickup sounds like through better equipment. Hopefully this gives you a better picture of what the pickup can do, what it sounds like. And yeah, if you have any questions, please leave them down below. I love getting questions from you guys, whatever I can answer, whatever I can help with. I try to get back to you guys as fast as possible. Remember to please like the video, remember to comment, and please remember to subscribe if you liked it. And if you have the time, please share this. Share it on Facebook, Twitter, share it with the whole world. So if you like the video, please remember to like. Please remember to comment with any questions, with any criticisms. Please make it constructive. No need for a fight. I'm trying to create a forum for everyone to kind of talk from the beginner to the pro, you know, just trying to get people informed. So if you have constructive criticism, if you have comments, if you have this pickup, if you have it in a similar setup that I do, please just give us your information down below, let us know what you know about this pickup down below. Anything that I didn't cover, anything that phenomenons that you've experienced. I just want to create kind of a dialogue in the comments down below, like a legit respectable dialogue. So anything that's constructive and, you know, informational, definitely put it down below. And if you like the video, if you like me, if you like the guitar, subscribe. Subscribe for the mics that I chose, subscribe for the cables, subscribe for the amp, subscribe. Just subscribe. It helps the show out. But that's basically it. Again, this was another long one. Sorry about that. I'm going to try to keep them shorter. I know no one has the time to be watching. God, I don't even know how long this is. Probably like 22 minutes of this stuff. But thank you for sticking around. Thank you for watching. And I'll see you next time. Bye.